The UES Defiance drifted silently through the void, her hull scarred by decades of service and countless battles. To the untrained eye, she appeared ancient, a relic from humanity's early days of interstellar warfare. Her armor plating was patchwork, her weapon systems jury-rigged, and her engine signatures barely registered on modern scanners. Captain Marcus Chen stood on the bridge, watching the approaching Catherian Armada through the viewscreen with the calm expression of a man who had seen too many battles to count. "Captain," his communications officer called out, "we're receiving a transmission from the lead Catherian dreadnought." "Put it through, Lieutenant." The holographic display flickered to life, revealing the imposing figure of Admiral Zarthak, his chitinous features twisted in what passed for amusement among his species. The Catherians had ruled this sector for 3 centuries, their technology far superior to most civilizations they encountered. "Human vessel," Zarthak's voice echoed through the bridge, his tone dripping with condescension. "You pilot a museum piece. That antique cannot possibly pose a threat to our fleet. Surrender now, and we may allow your crew to serve as laborers in our mining colonies." Chen stepped forward, his weathered hands clasped behind his back. "Admiral, I appreciate the offer, but I'm afraid I'll have to decline. You see, there's something about this old ship you might want to know." Zarthak's mandibles clicked in what Chen recognized as laughter. "Enlighten me, primitive. What could your obsolete technology possibly accomplish against our 12 dreadnoughts and 40 escort vessels?" "Well," Chen said, allowing himself a thin smile, "she may look old, but the Defiance has been upgraded more times than I can count. Every battle, every conflict, every technological breakthrough, we've incorporated it all. She's like an old soldier who's learned new tricks." The Catherian admiral's expression grew more contemptuous. "Impossible. Our intelligence reports indicate your vessel is over 50 Earth years old. No ship that ancient could match our fleet's firepower." Chen's smile widened. "You're absolutely right, Admiral. She can't match your firepower." He paused, letting the words hang in the space between them. "She exceeds it." Before Zarthak could respond, Chen cut the transmission and turned to his tactical officer. "Commander Park, status report. All systems green, Captain. Quantum displacement drives online. Adaptive shielding at full capacity. The new dark matter torpedoes are loaded and ready." "And our little surprise? The AI integration is complete, sir." "She's been learning from every engagement we've had for the past decade." Chen nodded. The Defiance might look like a rust bucket from the outside, but beneath her battered hull lay technology that would make the Catherians' advanced civilization seem primitive. Humanity's greatest strength had always been adaptation, taking what worked, improving it, and never throwing anything away that might still serve a purpose. "All hands, battle stations. Let's show these aliens what human ingenuity looks like." The Catherian fleet advanced in perfect formation, their weapons charging with the confident precision of a force that had never known defeat. Their plasma cannons could vaporize asteroids, their quantum missiles could phase through conventional shields, and their numbers were overwhelming. None of it mattered. The Defiance moved like a predator awakening from slumber. Her antiquated hull began to shimmer as adaptive camouflage systems activated, making her appear to split into multiple vessels. The Catherians' targeting systems struggled to lock onto the real ship as dozens of false signatures flooded their sensors. "Fire," Chen commanded quietly. The first salvo from the Defiance was unlike anything the Catherians had ever encountered. Dark matter torpedoes, weapons that existed in a state of quantum uncertainty until the moment of impact, phased through their shields as if they weren't there. The lead dreadnought simply ceased. One moment it was there, the next it was the expanding cloud of subatomic particles. Zarthak's shocked voice crackled over the open channel. "Impossible!" "Our shields were designed to stop energy weapons and conventional matter," Chen interrupted, reopening the communication link. "Dark matter doesn't play by those rules." The second wave of human weapons deployed, nanite swarms that the Defiance had been perfecting for decades. Billions of microscopic machines swarmed over the Catherian vessels, bypassing their hulls and systematically disabling their systems from within. Ships that had been firing moments before went dark, their crews trapped inside their own vessels as life support systems failed. But the Defiance's most devastating weapon was something the Catherians couldn't have anticipated: time itself. The ship's quantum displacement drives didn't just allow faster-than-light travel. They could create localized temporal distortions. 3 dreadnoughts found themselves caught in accelerated time fields, aging centuries and seconds as their hulls crumbled to dust. The AI that had been quietly learning from every human conflict for the past decade began to demonstrate its capabilities. It predicted the Catherians' evasive maneuvers, anticipated their counterattacks, and exploited weaknesses in their formation that even experienced human tacticians hadn't noticed. Within 8 minutes, 23 Catherian vessels had been destroyed or disabled. The remaining ships began to retreat, but the defiance wasn't finished. Her final demonstration was perhaps the most terrifying, a gravitational pulse that created a temporary black hole, pulling the fleeing vessels back toward their doom. By minute 10, the space around the Defiance was filled with debris and the electromagnetic echoes of a once mighty armada. Only Admiral Zarthak's command ship remained, its weapons offline and life support failing. Chen opened a final transmission to the defeated admiral. "You were right about one thing, Zarthak. The Defiance is old, but humans have a saying. Old age and treachery will always overcome youth and skill. We've been fighting wars for thousands of years. We've learned that survival isn't about having the newest toys. It's about never stopping the urge to improve, to adapt, to become something more than what you were yesterday." The Catherian admiral's voice was barely a whisper. How did you become so formidable?" Chen looked around his bridge at the crew that had served with him through countless battles, each one a testament to humanity's refusal to give up, because we had to. The universe kept trying to kill us, so we learned to kill it back. As the Defiance powered down her weapons and began rescue operations for the surviving Catherians, Chen reflected on the lesson his species had learned long ago. In a universe full of younger, stronger, more advanced civilizations, the key to survival wasn't matching their technology, it was exceeding their imagination. The old ship might look obsolete, but she carried within her hull the accumulated wisdom, cunning, and determination of an entire species that had refused to bow to anyone or anything. And that, Chen knew, was humanity's greatest weapon of all.